back, by the way.
That's faction in Villanelle.
No,
That's
I'm
good.
in Mahdavi. Faction is game-wide.
Hey, that
Oh,
works.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just saying that that's exactly what it is.
There you go.
Shout is zone-wide.
Okay, so we're live with our ArcheAge
That's the word.
stream. This is Dueling Night Fight Club, and we're just getting to Mirage Island now to get set up. We just had an interview with Richard Garriott. 2 hours of just really interesting stuff. He was just great to talk to. Certainly really enjoyed it, and so we're running a little bit late in getting this started, but well worth it. Just a good time. How you doing tonight, Chill? Can you hear me there, Chill? Chill, can you hear me in just the normal Skype and stuff too?
No, I can't. I've got my mic muted and the sound muted in it.
Okay. If we can get an audio check on the stream to see if people are hearing us only if we talk on TeamSpeak, or if you can hear us at the first two with the that first stuff I was doing.
Trying to get your stream up. Hold on.
Oh, thanks, Hoodoo. Yeah, let me know if it's not even going up. Look at you in your nice car. That's awesome. Is that one of the race
If I
cars?
missed anybody, let me know.
Okay, so this is our first official Fight Club night. We're doing some dueling here tonight, both to explore the game and how it works, and to have some fun. I see already that some people were just dodging there. That was Rainbow Panda and Simo from Infamous having a little duel there. Simo is a level 28. He's a Shadow Play Sorcery and Songcraft, and he just got annihilated, just a little bit of problems, but Rainbow Panda is level 33, so that's certainly a 5-level gap, certainly makes a difference. But I think Rainbow's pretty good. I'd love to see some more people out for some fighting. Let's, okay, I've been requested a duel. So this is Simo from Infamous against myself. I'm in a Reaper build. Let's see how this goes.
Looks like he's
got his
using
head out.
a type of critter there to attack you as well.
Yep.
And I'm not sure what's going on. I can't use some of my buttons here. 1 second. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. I'm gonna definitely have to do that again. I'm just typing to him. He's not on comms here. Definitely have to do that again. That was just embarrassing on my part. Awesome, thanks. Yes, yeah. Tell SMO there that he's on stream.
Oh, someone just drowned your car.
What is this matchup's with you and SMO then?
With me?
What is this matchup?
Nice shot.
Well, truthfully, I'd have to say that was still terrible. But he did really well. I should have been able to do a bit better. Now I'm in level 24 gear. I have a few greens, but I am level 33, a full 5 levels above SMO there. He did a really good job. I got to give credit to him. Good opponent.
Gosu, I think your feed was coming through a little. Alright.
Yep.
The topic still says the interview, and the Hummus says it's playing Shroud of Avatar.
Excellent, thank you.
All right.
I can change that if you want.
Yeah, please, thanks.
The overlay says ArcheAge on it too, but I'm not sure if that's what you want. The overlay's really good, actually. I'm really impressed.
Same matchup, Rook and SMO again. She used that flying birds attack again. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, I certainly like that combination of the. Now, I don't want to be that close to people normally, but the freezing earth followed by the occultism hellspear, and then followed by the occultism summon crows. That combination's pretty easy to lay down. A lot of instant skills and very easy to use. I misclicked at least once there when I wanted a jump back, then the fireball. I actually did the fireball first. Long cast time, something I don't want to do in a PvP fight. So I certainly don't recommend those. Let's maybe watch a duel between some of the professionals here. Dodgen and sorry, one of the things we are trying to do here is PvP coaching. So I just gave some feedback on my own errors there. One was how I moved. If I were to give a positive comment there, I do like the invisibility at the first, that as an opening move to keep hidden or maybe later in a fight. And then a negative is just not good distancing for the type of character I had necessarily, although maybe it's fine given what he had, but I don't want to be inside of his fear range and some other things. So, Dodgen, if you were to give a coaching comment, what would you say is a good or bad?
I would say zoning entirely in that fight. His PBAOEs are very dangerous, and it's good to stay away.
Just use the 25-meter range that I've got that he doesn't?
I would say so.
Cool, sounds good. Okay, good advice, and let's see, I don't know if maybe I'll turn off the... all the different tags and stuff for just a second and take a look at this without those tags. Let's see a fight between Dodgen and Fora here. So on the right side, oh, actually I'm going to need the tags to be able to announce the names.
Pink Fro's always dodging.
Okay, so Fora on the left is... Fora, what is your build before you guys start, if you don't mind, or have you guys already started?
No.
So I'm Occultism, Songcraft, and Witchcraft. It's pretty much a damage over time effect a build, and it's based on crits and crit damage increased passives with some minor self-sustain.
And a pretty daring outfit there, if I might say that. That's awesome. And here we have Arena Spark Dodgen. So, sorry, for your build there, Fori, would you say that you're trying to get your dots, are they mostly close range or far?
I try to be in a close range, yes, because I have some AoEs and AoE silence and fears that means I need to be in close range.
Okay.
So anyone who's like kiting me is kinda a counter type.
For sure, yeah. Okay, and if you don't know, Fori is the Dragon Knight from that video, Dragon Knight, or Fori the Unstoppable, where he was taking on up to 10 people in ESO there with his Dragon Knight build. So certainly looking forward to this match. Now Dodgen here on the right with Arena Spark Dodgen, and level 50 as well. You've got some different buffs on you there regarding honor points and cast times, increased spirit and intelligence, and so on. What is your build?
Mine is very similar to Fori's, with one exception. It's Occultism, Vitalism, and Songcraft.
Okay, so whereas he has Witchcraft, you've got Vitalism instead.
Indeed.
And what's the main differences between those?
The main difference is I tend to get myself in sticky situations, and this tree allows me to pull out of those a lot of the time without much consequence. It also allows me to heal teammates on the spot when things go bad, so it's something I really enjoy having, especially playing with small groups of people.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's see how this fight goes with those kind of builds. Now you're doing it without pets, I assume, and just going to see with just the main characters?
That works for me.
Okay, let's...
Yeah, that's alright.
You guys start the duel and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're seeing some AoEs being dropped now by Fori. And Dodgens dropped some as well. Critical Discord being fired by... Whoa! Critical Discord just annihilated Fori just in seconds there. What was that?
That was a critical
That was a
dissonant, a skill that he used that puts on me, and it doesn't do any damage when it hits me. But after a couple of seconds, it blows up, and it's quite effective.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
And
actually,
does it back?
that was Critical Discord, not Dissonant.
Oh.
Yeah, I made a point. I don't cast when I'm dueling for Dissonant because he has the ability to take it off of himself, so it's usually a wasted cast time for me.
Alright,
Okay,
so you're
okay.
already countering my
It's
things.
skills, yeah. And so, but sorry, the same kind of thing that critical Discord was the damage after a certain amount of time. Is that correct, or did it do it right away?
Yeah, I was wrong. He was casting the critical discord, which is a single nuke, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And the reason it crits so hard is because of some of the passives that you can pick up in Songcraft and in
Yes.
Occultism. What happened is one of his spells crit me, which gave me a ridiculous buff to my damage, and at that point I knew it was time to nuke.
Nice. Sorry, a question for the people watching the stream. The sound from the TeamSpeak and I guess the Skype that I have set up with Chibili, is that overlapping in a bad way? I can try muting the one and see if it works better.
You can actually mute the audio in Skype so it doesn't get that weird feedback. Also, you have the Mostly-Harmless plan out of the avatar still on the stream, by the way.
Okay, I think Kodiak's
Let you know.
fixed that up, yeah.
It's already fixed.
Okay.
The playing, you can't. It won't change until you're actually reload it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just trying to switch things around here. It looks like my mic is muted for Skype already.
Your mic, but you need to mute your speakers on it.
On Skype. Okay,
Sorry.
1 second. I only see the end call, but I do not see a mute the mic on Skype.
It's going to be, click on the little call quality information. Click on it, go to speaker, and then turn it all the way down.
Okay, I think I've just done that. We'll see if that does the trick. Let me know if that's better. Thanks.
So we got a little side fight going on top of the stairs here.
Doomgrim and Rainbow Panda. Okay. Both very low health at the moment, very close to death.
Oh no! And I think Doomgrim come in there and really just swept away Panda with those fast bolts or whatever they're called. What was that called there, Doomgrim?
They're called Mana Stars. It's the first skill out of the Witchcraft tree. It's on the move. It does more damage the more you hit them with, and slows them at the same time. So it's a disgusting spell.
Nice. Well, maybe I'll a little scared to try it, but maybe I'll try fighting Doomgrim here. That not Doomgrim, Rainbow Panda. That since we're close to the same level there. Ooh, archery, shadowplay, and songcraft. I'm already afraid. Okay, let's do this.
My build is vitalism, sorcery, and occultism. I'm sorry, that first one's from occultism, not witchcraft. The mana stars.
He
I
has a
basically
cape.
call it
Be
red mage.
careful.
Both cloaked up, both moving around.
And it's funny we can see you two. That's cool.
That's awesome. Oh, he's found me. And I did not find him. And I'm frozen and I can't move.
No.
I'm trying to dive back.
Frost AoE.
It's not going well.
Got the.
I'm trying to pull
Got a
some health
single
off him,
fireball.
and I'm down, just like that. Rainbow, nicely done, nicely done. And
you.
that's why I stick to the broadcasting. I did not like that. When you were invisible at the same time and then suddenly behind me, that was terrible. I was already quarter of my health done right away. That's awesome. Okay, we got Smo and Rainpaw starting again. Smo again is from Infamous. He's doing the Spell Slinger build. Very similar to Rainbow Panda there. The level difference is showing though. The Rainbow is working his way through, and he's already got it this battle won.
Oh yeah, he is. That same fast bolt skill that Doomgren had used on Rainbow Panda before.
I think he's actually
Stars.
using the Shadow Play bow version. There's two spells that are very
Shadowplay.
similar. Yeah.
They look alike.
Yep.
To an untrained
basically
hillbilly eye.
Basically machine guns.
Okay, we've got Dodgen and someone else
Wait.
fighting now. Who is it? Dodgen and Zeph. Okay.
Zephix.
Should we bug Zeph while he's fighting?
Wait your turn.
Whoa,
Idiot.
crit! What the hell?
Oh wow.
That, like, I'd have to watch the stream again to see, but I think you were at, like, full health and then just gone.
Later, edit the stream and put that in slow motion.
Yes, yeah. Well, and I hope Dodgen and Fory, maybe you guys are recording a bit of your fights and stuff, and we can put up some nice videos afterwards.
I'm not currently
Yes,
recording. I
I
can
am
turn it on
recording.
now.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go.
It's worthwhile to record, yeah, because then you'll see the
I am
individual
recording.
skills. Yeah.
And there's a fight going on between the big bad bear and Rainbow Panda.
Yeah, it was all messed up because it was started weird and we had started it before and it was like there, not there. We'll do it again.
Cool. And what is your build there, Kodiak? Battle Rage,
I
Shadow Play,
have
Vitality.
a Inquisitor build, which is Battle Rage, Shadow Rage, Vitality.
And,
which is
that a close range or distance?
Yeah, it's a
or-
close range melee build.
Okay.
One we're going to a Smo here.
Sorry, who's fighting Smo now? I see a
Me.
flag down. Okay. Oh, I couldn't even see you guys there. He's
Yeah,
getting in
you were
close.
in-
He's getting in tight.
He's trying to
He's
keep range
stunned on the
him.
ground. He's trying to keep some range. Now he's back in just with a leap. Smo ducks out of the combat. He's close to the cliff.
The lasso.
Kodiak pulls him back in. He tries to run away.
It's actually pretty close here. It's pretty close. He's getting in.
And
Oh,
he's
dot
smacked
com.
him with
Whoa,
his,
nice fight.
axe.
Nice fight.
Very nice, very nice. Kodiak definitely
it's-
shows the power of melee
Of the bear.
of the bear.
Of the
Bear leap attack.
Yeah, yeah. And what I really wanted to see was someone throwing off the cliff. There are definitely extra points for that.
Really?
yeah.
Let's go again.
Okay, next fight is begun, and it's, I believe, again between Kodiak and Smo. Is that correct?
Yep.
Kodiak
going for
leaps
the rubber
in.
match.
He's doing a lot of damage this time, really hitting him hard at first.
Yeah, so
Smo's done a
Smo's
freeze
using
on the ground.
more AoE now.
He pulls him back, but
Oh,
Smo jumps
nice.
out just in the thing. Wow! It's pretty tight. It's neck and neck at the moment. They're close to the cliff, though. Anyone could go over at any second.
That Art Lightning did some damage there.
Oh, he pulled it
Good
off.
fight. Good fight.
Very nice, Kodiak.
Yeah, there what happened, one of the things I messed up was mid-pull, I actually rooted him in place, so he stayed mid-back, and then when he backflipped even further away from me. So I gotta watch the root and melee range. I'm also noticing that there seems to be some sort of CC immunity if you chain too much together too quickly.
Okay, so there's something like in yeah.
Yeah, so if you do too many of them too quickly, it will actually.
We've got another fight
Dodging
between
and Zeph.
Dodging and Zephix.
Dodgin's looking for the rematch. Patch and Smo are going on at the same time. We got multiple fights going on at the same time here. Zeph is near the edge.
Zephix is looking really close to that cliff. And Dodging is the winner of that fight.
Dodgin undefeated so far. We just saw a red jump over the cliff. Patch is going down here to Smo. But Patch has a secret taunt. I've learned this the hard way fighting him last night in the previews. We'll see if the taunt takes effect here anytime now. I'm just going to click on Patch to see this work. Nice thing, of course, with this game is you can see all the different effects that are happening on a person. You can look at that. Smo just suddenly gone. Like it looks like he's actually losing the fight for Patch, and then suddenly turns it around. And that would be, Patch, is that the taunt skill that did that again for you? Patch isn't in channel. I'm talking to myself. He is watching the stream, though. He might hop down.
I think we got Rainbow and Kodiak.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's
Being
see
sneaky.
Oh, yeah. It's I use. Oh no, you're good. I use boastful roar.
Kodiak is cleaning up here. Ready to start. Ready to start. He's almost got him down already. Oh, Rainbow creates some distance, and now he's annihilating Kodiak.
Oh.
Whoa, nice fight. Nice fight.
Good comeback, though.
Yeah, he got a good stun off right in the middle of my lasso, which prevented him from coming right back into me. So that's part of the reason why he created that distance there.
And I've got to say, that's a real weakness to my build at the moment. I feel like that there's no... I don't feel like I've got any good CC. And those stuns, like the Predator type builds, are just devastating in these one-on-one fights.
Well, in the Archer class in general, that's the real big strength of the Archer, is they have a lot of burst and then kite, burst and then kite, but there's a lot of downtime in between them, which makes them a little bit vulnerable in kind of more of a
long
fight style scenario where they blow up somebody, but then now they're stuck and they really don't have anything in between there.
Yep, yep.
And that's also another critical weakness. You know, later on my build will get that insta-heal that you see on Dodgin. And what will happen there is that, you know, when he does release his burst, I can just pretty much insta-heal myself back up to full, and then it's like now he's on cooldown, and I'm still back at full, effectively resetting the fight.
Okay, well now we have close-up fight versus a ranged attacker, if I can stay at range. Or if I get clobbered.
You want to get knocked out.
Oh, I was so hoping that was going to be over the cliff. That's all I was trying for. Nice fight, nice fight. I'm throwing somebody over the cliff before the end of the night.
My internet disconnected. Rook, let me go get some food. I'll be back. Or are you still gonna be streaming?
For sure, yep. Let me know. Okay. So I lost Chill for the co-host there, but we're just going to keep on going. He is going to get some food anyways. And yeah, I mean, Vushian has a good point here in the stream. He's like, building all 1v1 class is a good way to get basically your ass kicked in group fights. That is for sure. We're just looking at different builds and what they do and how they work and having some fun with it for tonight. That we've got another different group here, 2 level 20s, I believe, having a fight. Kutsus level 18 versus Ishi level 21, and Ishi level 21 is being demolished here. Nicely done. Okay, now Ishi's still coming back now. I think gonna make a comeback against the level 18. They're getting close to the cliff, and the level 21 Ishi beat Kutsus. Wow.
Did some impressive healing there. He was back up to health, half health by the time it ended.
Cool. We'll certainly keep letting people know in chat that we are streaming all of this. If they're doing 1v1 duels and want it recorded, we'll certainly record all these other fights and try and get some feedback on them as well. Any other feedback that's come up in terms of coaching points? Something that someone's doing well or something that someone needs to work on? Okay, we got Nass and Smo here. Nass is level 42, taking on a level 28. This should be a clear-cut case, but Nass is getting destroyed here. Look at that damage from the Smo. He's got you pinned against a tree. Oh my goodness! Wow, give Smo a round of applause for that. Hey, and it's the only way to become better is to get into those fights and stuff. Now, certainly, of course, some builds will be very vulnerable. It might be like a rock, paper, scissors thing and stuff. And then, of course, just general improvements and stuff. So we got Kodiak and Patch going at it now. Both very similar levels, both similar builds. Now, Patch, what Kodiak doesn't necessarily know is that Patch is doing this and taking all that damage, and he's about to deliver it all to Kodiak here. He's going to deliver 25% of the damage that he's been dealt here in just a second. Watch this hit. And absorb life force he's just using to keep some sustain on and see if it gets interrupted. And it's over. Nice fight. Patch, of course, has been devastating in ESO with his Bat Swarm build where he's taken on many people all at once and had a good time. We've got Zeph and Foray now. Zeph is in a traditional Reaper build, so similar to me, and certainly hopefully I'm going to get some good pointers here. Now, I might have just caught some lag. I saw a leap by Zeph?
That was a stun midair.
Oh. Whoa, look at that damage output. They're both going down very quickly, and Foray has got the jump on Zeph. So what happened there, Zeph? I saw what looked like you leaping in on him, but was that a pull by Foray?
No, I stunned on
it was
him.
A jump,
I
and he stunned me right after I got my jump off.
Okay. See if he interrupts this arc lightning. Nope. Okay, it did not. Oops. Not working as intended. I'm trying to get a good fight, push him off the cliff for fun, and did not get it. It seemed to push him sideways. I'm not sure if it's based on. Normally it's just based on where, maybe it was based on where I was facing that time. I should do more broadcasting, less fighting, but this is fun. Okay, we've got Kutz Muffin, who was Kutsu in the stream watching. He was just fighting the Isari. He did very well against a higher level character there. Nice, Fushin. And what are you playing in the alpha? Oh, we got a fight between Smo and Doomgrim. Now, of course, Doomgrim's got a lot of levels on Smo, so kudos to Smo for doing that. Foray and Dodgen, good fight again. Dodgen's just somehow healed all of himself, just like that.
That's the advantage of the Vitalism build. That's kind of the same thing I'm going for and why I'm spec Vitalism, is at 45 you get that insta-heal, which allows you to really reset that whole fight if things are going south, not for you. That's those little heart symbols that you see. You can chain cast it over and over again.
Okay, and what was that
up
skill
to 5
again?
times.
It's called
Fervent
the
Healing?
Fervent Healing, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we got Smo and Rainbow Panda. Again, a bit of a level spread there, 5 levels, but Smo is adventurous. He's taking on anybody and everybody here. Rainbow, nice invisibility right in the middle of the fight to disorient. You know what, I think I like that way more than just starting with the invisibility. That's a much better thing to get the jump on things.
Well, I did that to make my cooldowns go away.
Okay, to buy yourself some time and then redo
Yeah.
the damage, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, ArcheAge is very cooldown based, and it's good for any class to have some filler while you're waiting on your cooldowns to come back up, or at least some CC or some distance makers.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for right now in my build, is at 35 I get those filler moves that will get a lot of burst.
Patch and Warwick.
Dro in not Havoc. I don't understand why it's not Havoc, but maybe Dodgen, you can challenge him to a duel there.
All right. Hey, Dro over here?
Yeah, he's over here
Oh, he's a
standing by me.
Reaper. Here we go.
Patch and Warwick are battling it out. 43 against much bigger difference in levels and stuff, but still a good fight. We got Dro and Dodgen fighting it out over here. Dro is scooping in with his traditional burst with the crow damage and stuff. Certainly something that does a lot of damage. Dro is just not being touched at all. Wow. Now Dodgen's got his health back up just like that. Nice sustain.
Be right back.
Dro's trying to freezing arrow. I'm surprised he's doing a long cast time there. There's some heals going on, some absorbed life force, and then Dro is down. Oh, not quite. Wow, close fight, close fight. Incredible. Yeah, I mean, Dro is a really skilled player. I really like that, seeing that, and I'd like to see what a Reaper can do, because that's of course what I'm working towards. Is Dominus around? He was going to be here to help a little bit with this. He's one of the Reapers in our guild.
I was helping him level, and he's been AFK for like the past 2 hours while I was killing mobs around him.
Certainly keep the banjos going here. Sorry, say again?
What class 3s are the Reaper?
So the Reaper is the sorcery, occultism, and shadow play.
Yeah, the suggestion for that build is to use the backflip, and then of course the instant fireballs.
Yes, yeah.
And meanwhile, you have the cooldowns. You can use the stun, the health spear, and the crows, and then the mana stars, and then you will have some time until your cooldowns get back up.
And that was one of the things that, if you actually look at like Dodgen's build there, one of the things he did slightly off was he triggered his heal a little bit too soon. You know, he kind of went from half. He did his first heal at around 70%. If he had waited a little bit longer, he would have absorbed a little bit more damage there with his heal spam.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to get too low, because there are like lots of surprise damage you can
Yeah,
get.
as we saw in those fights, that there were some sudden huge hits on certain people. So, oh, we got another fight going on here. This is I'm not sure who the flag's between there. Kodiak and Smo are definitely having another go there. There's a second flag down. It looks like Warwick and somebody? Maybe Doomgrim? Nope.
Nope.
Rainbow and Patch. Okay, there we go. So we got distance versus a little bit of a tighter build from Patch. Patch does have the occultism abilities, but he's got this surprising tank with the defense tree. And what's always the biggest surprise with Patch is that as he takes damage, it looks like you're doing really well, but then suddenly his taunt kicks in and he does a bunch of damage to you. So we'll see if that works here. We just got the Impale from the crowd. The Rainbow, again, as you saw, he looked like he was winning, and now it's changed around. Patch is turning it around. Holy smokes, Patch is still sustaining that health at that low level. And we have a victory. Nicely done. Oh, and Dro and Zeph are at it in the back here. Sorry, did that fight just already happen?
Yep.
Okay. Nice low health on both of you. I wish I could have seen it. Again, certainly if you're doing the fights and stuff, certainly if you can record your own stuff, it's really good analysis for later as to what's working, what's not. That we're going to make sure we do a lot more of that for this game. And okay, and Ishii is here in stream now too, watching. Ishii was one of the people fighting Kutsus there earlier. Nice in terms of their levels being pretty similar. There's some questions there as to what's working for people. Okay, this is really interfering with me having a drink. Where's my co-host when I need him? I'll tell you, he does 1 2-hour show with me and then he thinks that's enough. Sparhawk was going to be here. He's got plans with his wife. He is, of course, really just a great announcer. Really got a lot of energy and stuff. Certainly good to watch. And
like Mexican football announcers.
Not quite
over here.
Okay, yeah, watching Dro and Zeph there. I see the crows are around Dro right now, and he just burst Zeph down to the area, and I don't know what that last ability was, though. I did not have him clicked at the time.
Looked like his Frost BB AoE.
Freezing Earth.
Cool. So, Dodgen, are you still undefeated, or did Dro defeat you once there in the second fight? Or did you not have a second fight?
I don't believe we fought a second time.
Yeah, okay, so Dodgen's still undefeated. Fori, I think, is next in rank, and then Zeph, is that correct at the moment? Amongst the 50s? Not that it matters, because they're different builds, and some things are going to be about team builds and stuff, but I know you guys some of you have been doing some of the arena fights. What is the initial impressions on the arena fights?
So when you play arenas, you get this ranking, you get on the leaderboard, and you get every month you get a PvP reward, which is honor points. Depends how far you get in the on the ladder. Pretty much I started the arena fights yesterday, and I managed to grind up in the top 100 tier, which will grant me 20k honor points. And it's done every month. You get these rewards every month.
Okay, yep.
So the fights, the actual arena fights are 5 versus 5. And at this point you cannot queue up as a group, it's just all random. So even if you party up with other players, you will end up maybe even playing against them. So it's not that great at this point. And I usually, well, I was playing one day, but I noticed that the fights are not really even. There's always one team that's going to like rape the other one.
Okay, yep.
There's always lower level
players.
players.
And I've heard there's a lot of lag and stuff too, and sometimes it's crashing. Is that correct at the moment?
Yes. Sometimes you get disconnected when you enter the game, or when you try to zone in, and unfortunately you cannot get back once you get disconnected. So you need to wait the queue time again. And
wow.
The queue time is
Sorry to interrupt. Dodgen is getting cleaned up by Meet Your Naga, who he just beat. I don't know what Dodgen's doing this time. He's doing something different. He's trying, and then he's suddenly at full health again, just like that. Holy crap! And he might be about to push Naga off the cliff. Extra points. Extra points. Get him. Naga's holding on. Nice. Just to be clear, that name, of course, is from a game, not any reference to anything else, if anybody's worried about that. Because we do not tolerate that, of course. That Nas is fighting Smo. Good little fight there.
Going on with Dodgen. Meat went ahead and stealth, and now he's resetting his cooldowns while he's sitting there.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize that fight was still going on. Thanks for putting that in. Let's see what happens here, because...
Oh, there he's making his move. Meet your Naga.
What just slowed Naga down?
Critical Discord.
Oh, jeez. Oh, and he pushed him back over there, just near the cliff. It was so close to the cliff.
Oh.
So close to the cliff. I gotta take a look at this cliff. I gotta take a look at this cliff. Because I got near the edge with a backflip, but then I still hung on. Yeah, you gotta be pushed pretty far over it. Somebody, by the end of the night, is gonna go off that cliff. And then they're gonna hit their glider and come up like James Bond. It'll be awesome. Back into the fight. Now, Dodgen, you said you've actually used your glider in combat sometimes just to maneuver around. Is that correct?
Yeah, sometimes once the cooldowns are done, you can pop it and gain some distance. It doesn't always work like you plan, of course, because if they get off a couple auto attacks or mana stars or something, it'll knock you off, but it's cool when it works.
Nice, nice. It seems like it's got some potential. It certainly is thinking outside the box, so that's really good. I like seeing all these fights, guys. I love most of all that people are getting some practice, just getting used to their characters, and some people are experienced professional PvPers, and others are just getting into the game and trying to learn their class better, and what better opportunity than fighting with friends and some strangers and having a good time. We got another fight about to happen here. Okay, so Dodgen and Naga are going at it again. There's some hard hits that really get down. I gotta click on Naga and watch what's happening here. I see a Flame Bolt about to happen. It's a longer cast spell, but he's gotten a short cast. He's procced a short cast off. He's doing a flip to get the to get it to go faster. In the meantime, there's a fight between Kodiak and Rainbow at the same time. Dodgen still undefeated. Amazing.
Up class nerf it.
And we want to be perfectly clear here. Obviously, there are team type builds. There's things that we're going to use and work together to fight in bigger fights, but respecking is so cheap in this game. It's nice to be able to do all kinds of different options and try these things. So, and 1v1s happen all the time.
Yeah,
Well,
but
and I think
you
you'll
need to
see.
level up everything.
I think you'll see a lot of difference. Like, for example, as Dodgen has been saying for quite a while, a lot of the melee-centric builds, a lot of the very tanky builds, really don't take off until you get to that 45, 50 range. And that's something where you really see the big difference in classes all around.
That's a very good point, yeah.
So some of the duels we see, like the 18s, the 28s, the 30s right now, they'll come out and actually be a different outcome, I think, when you see them in the 50s.
Oh, I'm terrified of Battle Rage builds.
Oh, I can't wait. My next move, it's like freaking 3 levels, man. It's 300% crit damage, and it's just massive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like plus 40% chance to crit if you hit them from behind.
Well, certainly let people know in zone chat if anybody's out in the PvE zone still and not here having a good time, then let them know that this is going on for another about 20 minutes probably. But really good turnout. And for the people that just joined us late here, this is just a draft. We're going to be working towards some small, just fun tournaments, but mostly it's just PvP training for our guys. And we're really glad to meet new people and see people like Ishii and Kutsu here that are just having a good time battling out against similar level people.
Naga, are you in channel?
Yeah.
You were asking me how I wasn't getting charmed, but you were.
I got it now, cause
Yeah. I've got the alarm call in Songcraft, and when I see your projectile coming, I pop it.
Oh, we got another fight happening here. I think it's between Fori? No.
No.
Oh! Nas finally agrees to attack me. You can't wait 5 minutes and then agree to it.
Why not?
Yeah, that's what happened, yeah. The first time when I got in there with the rainbow, you didn't do it at all. Then it's like all of a sudden it's on.
Whack.
It's like, wait, what?
I'll
fighting?
fight by my rules, not yours, man. I'm an ambush class.
Ambush class. Oh, I wish we could fight some other reds too, but unfortunately the
I don't
dueling
even
system does
see
not
you,
work with them.
Kodiak. Where are you?
I'm somewhere, man. Ambush class too.
Ambush
Oh,
class.
you're an ambush class. That's true.
Anybody have any idea how to unstuck out of combat?
Kill yourself.
What's up? Kill myself?
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody kill me.
Okay, we got a fight between Fori and Dodgen. They're in here tight. The crows are going around Dodgen already. Whoa, then there's suddenly a lot of hard hits on Fori, and that is it. The critical discord again was just hitting hard, and dodging with that sustain for those individual fights.
Well, he almost got me there. His dissonance went off on me right at the end.
I did not see that. That's awesome. Scrim level 42, ready to fight. And who's this? Gohab? Oh yeah. Maybe we can get Gohab here to fight one of these level 20s and see how that goes. Or Ishi or Kutz.
How much did that dissonance hit for you?
On the tooltip is 1,300. That's a non-crit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that hit me for a good 5k or so.
And we got a couple people cloaked up, moving around, ready to fight. I'm curious as to what's going to happen here. Zeph and Dodgen are going at it. Zeph's got some initial hits in on Dodgen. He's really taking him down. Dodgen is almost down, and then he suddenly is back in the fight. Crows are around Dodgen. Critical Discord is being fired, and that's usually all she wrote for anybody that fights Dodgen. Critical Discord again. He's spamming some mana stars, it looks like. And I'm lagging, maybe? Or somebody's stopped. Oh, the fight's over. Okay. You gotta.
Yeah, he's not shooting him with love.
You gotta do slash play dead or something. Lie down at the end. Okay, well, one of these guys is going over the cliff.
Yeah, that's the thing about this stun build. If I don't get the ambush off, you've got me.
Yeah, I hear you on that, man. You talking about precision strike?
Oh, all that. Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I'm really looking forward to is mixing in hidden precision strike, and then later on getting in shadow smite and everything.
Looks like our announcer Rook is taking on Smo.
Dodgen, you bastard! You bastard!
See ya.
Smo hits so hard.
He does, yeah. I need some sustain.
You did that on purpose.
It's too bad Rook didn't see it.
I know, right? He didn't
No,
even know.
wait! Did somebody go over the cliff?
Yep.
Oh no, you're kidding me!
Oh.
Dodgen, he did it on purpose.
Oh, like a backflip off, or?
No, I just
No, he
stunned
shot
him
me.
and knocked him off.
Yeah. Damn it. You got it on your recording though?
I have it on mine, yeah.
Awesome. We can have it as a
You can
video.
also tell Rook that you're wearing just looking at the color of your gear, you're clearly wearing level 20 gear, you know?
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
worth
level 30.
mentioning that Foria and I are both wearing the level 40 set.
34.
Yeah.
34 or
You can
40?
tell by the various colors.
34. That's what I'm
Okay.
wearing.
Yeah, and we're wearing the
Expensive.
40 set, and we both have the honor weapons, which are very good.
Yes, yes they are.
Yeah, and you can really tell by the color because it goes green that you're wearing, Rook.
Yep.
And then I believe it goes white, and then after the white, it goes to a different color or a different set of white to red, and then it goes to that blue purple here you see Fori. Recognizing that and kind of seeing what gear your opponent is wearing is very important. You can actually see Spark Draco here from the Bushi or whatever. He was actually wearing the leather crafted armor. So recognizing your opponent's armor and kind of figuring out what they're going to be about and whatnot is pretty important. Especially if you can recognize what level gear they are and what they're running into.
Certainly makes sense, yeah.
You can just target them and hover over the arc.
Well, you definitely have that, but you know, it's like if you look at me, I'm wearing the complete leather set, but I'm actually wearing I'm not wearing crafted gear. I'm actually wielding the just whatever junk I found while leveling.
Right.
So it's something where it's like, you know, I don't really have a particular set look to me, whereas you can actually see that elsewhere in others. Oh, wait, that cooldown.
Oh, there you are. And you're off the cliff. It says opponent surrendered.
Because you knocked me off the cliff. You knocked me out of the dual range because we started out over there.
That's all I wanted.
Shits and giggles, man.
I had an idea actually to get over there because I thought you were going to do it, and then I'd pull you over there and kill you on the cliff.
Nice, nice.
But I guess it surrenders you if you go out of the distance.
Okay, yep. Yeah, and it wasn't quite as dramatic as I was hoping. I was hoping for a whole... You falling far enough off that you'd have to use your glider to save yourself from death.
Now my duel, I'm pretty much, I'm really anti-geared for Warwick. Warwick not only has a large number of levels on me, but he's also tanky, which is just gonna just wreck my day because I'm not gonna dick for damage.
Oh, we got Ishi and Coots fighting here again. I don't know if they're in the same guild. They seem to be friends. They're having a good time. Very close fight. Oh, Ishi's got Coots down, and yeah, that was actually much better for Ishi this time. The first time it actually looked like Coots was going to win. And this time I think Ishi had the jump. That's good.
So it looked like you hit him more, Kodiak, but Warwick just had a tougher build.
Well, it's, there's going to be builds that have strong counters, and the Battle Rage physical damage dealer is naturally going to be countered by the tanky, sword and shield style defender. I mean, it's just kind of like you're going to have a natural bane to something.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that I have quite a few levels on him helps quite a bit.
I got you down to half.
And then Aaron taking it.
I'm pretty pleased. I got you to half with that many levels, and this just being my antithesis. That's I enjoy that. Patch's build is definitely mean.
Well, and let's redo it, Patch.
Patch's build is also very good for initiating, which is really big for group style fights, because he'll be able to get in there and initiate with the defense and oromancy, and then with the occultism he can actually AoE CC and kind of go more that route. So it's a very strong build. You see that actually a lot in arenas and really good teams. You'll see a lot of those Skull Knights around as group initiators.
Yep. So he's using defense and oromancy, and using occultism to attack.
Well, occultism gives him a number of abilities. For one, it gives him a lot of AoE DPS because you have the Impale, the Crows, Vengeance, etc. So when he gets in there, it's very strong. But in addition to that, he also has the defenses. So if you try to focus on him when he engages and gets into your team, he can just go ahead and pop immunity later on at later levels. In addition to which, he also has the oromancy style immunity CCs and defenses, which just naturally make him even more tanky in PvP.
Someone challenged Durango here from Addiction. They're a good PvP guild.
Yeah, to add what Kodiak was saying with this build that I have, like I said, I can use my taunt, my roar, and if I just sit there and people beat on me long enough, eventually I'll get to a point where I'm able to drop a huge burst. And at my current level, I'm doing at about a quarter of their health in one shot.
That's definitely a solid build.
And most of your attacks are ranged, right? You can pick people apart in a ranged fight.
They're not really ranged. Most of them are PBAOE, so I have to try to get them close, but I can buff my own speed and slow them a lot, so it helps me keep in range with them.
Now, I was surprised I did an invisibility during the middle of our fight, or right at the beginning of our fight, Patch, and I don't know if it was the mana stars, it just instantly stopped it from working.
That's crazy.
I don't know if one was being fired as I was doing it, and because the fire rate is so quick that it just, it did not allow me to cloak. Sorry, that's what I think happened. Could have been just my fingers were going all over the place.
Alright, you want to come down here and try to beat me, Rook?
Well, we know how that's going to go, but again, like Dodgen's build, I like Patch's build. There was one fight where we had a very good fight the other night, and then after that, it was just rough. He's letting me do the arc lightning. Now I'm just trying to stay a little further away. I am totally stunned here. I'm trying to get my AoEs off. Trying to get some health back just a little bit. Tried to push him off the cliff, but did not make it.
Bad angle.
Good fight, man. Good fight. Thanks for going easy on
nice
me.
job. Nice job, bro.
Now we farm music band.
Yes, yeah.
That has have a
What was the
standoff.
stun patch that you had going that I was basically stuck there? All my stuff was black. I couldn't do anything for a bit there. I'll have to look at the recording after maybe, but what was the stun you were using?
So what I do is once you get at range, and I see that you're feeling kind of comfortable,
yeah,
I'll use Comet's Boon from Aromancy, which will shoot out damage, but it also gives me a speed boost. So then I will basically run directly towards you, shield slam, and then I'll use my silence, also from defense, and then I can use the Hell Spears, and those basically just stun lock you.
Nice. And there was no interruption of that. Like, it wasn't like I was capped out. I was stunned. I could not move. I was still stunned. I was like, come on! I'm pressing buttons like mad and seeing the screen blacked out. And it was just very disheartening, certainly, as the person sitting there.
Yeah, no, it gets pretty crazy. Like I said, once a person I see like starts getting comfortable, and it's a lot of the build is kind of a lot of just managing like your passive metal being built. So you can kind of just sit back and see how it's going to play out, and you can either heal yourself with a big burst with those, or you can do that shout that I was talking about and do a huge burst of damage.
Dude, my damage wasn't even touching you.
I usually like to start off, especially the duels, with the resurgence, the hot over 10 seconds. It also combos into antithesis if I want to, for extra heals. Basically a crit heal almost.
So you were being healed by the damage you were doing to me?
No. It's just a hot. So it's
an
instant cast, heal over time, lasts 10 seconds.
Yep.
So
so you
pop
just
it real quick at the beginning.
You look like you're at full health, and you're good to go. Okay.
Yeah.
And
What's the
Antithesis
cooldown
is
on
always
that?
a tough choice. PvP 2 to
Long
whether...
cast.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 2.4 second cast time. So yeah.
Oh, so you did it before we even fought. Okay.
Oh no, there you are.
Alright, Kodiak, wanna fight?
Okay.
How's that heal over time working for you?
There's no cooldown on it.
What? Just a long cast.
No, that's antithesis, not the heal over time.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not gonna win this way because you got the same range as me. I can throw you back, but the wrong angle. It's possible I'm stuck on getting people over a cliff. Not even touching you. Very nice.
Now here's the cast time on antithesis.
Oh, Kodiak and Patch are going at it off to the side there. Patch is dropping some AoEs, and that's it.
Yeah, I won't be able to take his build till 45 plus, and then I'll be able to, because I just don't have the heals.
The passive that you get that does the, you have the one that does the 3,000.
I have that,
thing,
but
right?
I don't have the crit yet. But really, it's I don't have the spenders to overcome anybody in heavy armor yet.
Oh.
Basically, I don't pick any of those up until the 35 to 40, and then I start building bloodlust stacks, and I can actually spend bloodlust stacks on you, and that will give me the burst to burst through your armor. Otherwise, pretty much heavy armor at this stage is it's like I'm beating on a wall 9 times out of 10.
Okay, oh wow, look at this. Ishkur has put Capio, Coalition Guild member, in a bubble, throwing him up in the sky. Kadjo's spinning around him now, doing a lot of bow attacks. Still very close. And I think Kadjo's somehow still alive, just whipping that bow around. And he just won. Isakura just won the fight there. Really nice job.
Do you take damage when the bubble blow up and you fall down?
Yes.
Are you talking about fall damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Certainly challenge one of those guys. Challenge the guy from Addiction as well. I want to see some fights against some of these other guilds here. That would be awesome. Let me know when you do. Okay, we've got Pishkor fighting Patch. Good fight here. Pishkor has got a Battle Rage Ormancy Vitalism build, so there's a lot of tank there. He is able to heal himself a little bit. Patch is, was dominating. It's now a much closer fight again.
Don't know what happened there, Kodiak.
I don't know. Now it says I can't request it at all from you.
You're
Okay.
combat bug.
Still a
I've been
very
getting combat
even
bug.
fight here. And then Pishkor just suddenly goes down. I assume that was the taunt. He drops his Earthquake in front of him. Patch dives to the side. It's just about over. And then Pishkor somehow heals himself fully up. I didn't see what the heal was. I've got it recorded though. The fight is still going on. They're both equal in health. How are they in cooldowns?
I'm reloading.
I start leaning forward as if I'm the one fighting. Oh, Patch is almost down. Pishkor wins the fight. Wow.
You actually threw me entirely out of lasso range.
Yeah, I got man. What is it?
Well,
Mana
the mana
Force.
for it, yeah. It procs. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times when people do that, I can just lasso them right back in. But you rolled the RNG Jesus and got that right out of range, and I just sit there trying to hit it. I'm like, wait, why is it going? Sucks.
Yeah, if you do the mana push, turn around and just haul, you're out of lasso range.
Yeah. I mean, in most cases, the lasso we can get
Hello,
pushed,
welcome
or
to the
they
channel,
leap, or they
good
do
to you.
anything. The lasso just brings them right back in. But that one, he managed to get right out. It's like 25-meter range, which is just out of lasso range.
Dugrim was talking about Antithesis earlier, and that's an interesting spell because it can be used as a nuke or a heal, and it really puts you in a tough situation sometimes in fights, whether to put it on cooldown or save it for a heal.
The hard thing for me is remembering to target myself if I'm trying to heal.
Well, it's also a dangerous spell because it has such a long cast time. It roots you, and
Yeah.
that's a dangerous thing in a game like this with so much CC.
Yeah, I usually just stick with popping the heal over time, the resurgence every 10 seconds or so.
Mhm. In fact, it might be just better to go for a mend because it's the same cast time, and the buff you get from it is amazing for sustain.
The 1 to 3 stacks of Inspired.
Mm-hmm.
What does Inspired do?
Oh, it increases your healing effectiveness by 30% and a whole slew of other stuff.
It also decreases your cast time.
Just fought someone there, but they didn't really seem to pay attention, so they just stood there and died. These Ishi and Kutsu fight. I like these low-level fights. It's interesting. There's less skills, and so you can easily tell what's going on and stuff. It's good.
Let's try this again.
I've noticed a lot of the lower level fights are range dependent. They seem to be.
Oh, they started fighting again?
Alright, I'm gonna fight this dude again.
Got a question from the audience. Are you cheating on ESO too?
I think he means cheating on as in relationship cheating.
Yep. Yep.
Actually, if you go to eliteskillhacks.org and hardwork.exe, download those and you'll do fine.
Huh.
Patch versus was this Psychor?
Yeah, Psychor, yeah.
Without the lie.
All right, well, it was a fun break, but back to the grind.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was a good change of pace there, guys. Thanks very much for coming out, everybody.
Ooh,
But,
dodge it, he just knocked somebody over.
What? I turned the camera briefly!
He did, he just did.
Ooh, I gotta see the body.
Oh, there he is.
Yep, you
Yeah.
completely missed it when you turned the camera.
Oh.
Just as it went off.
I'm sorry, Warwick. I was waiting for the cooldown to come back up. It was
I think
so
I did a lot better
long.
at that time, though.
Yeah? You waited until my my stun preventer went off. That's what you gotta do. Just harass me until I break out of it. Because it's just a channeled ability for 15 seconds.
Yep.
Well, really good time there, guys. We'll have to find some ways to do some of the team build combinations and stuff, and see how we can test that out and stuff. But I'd be willing to do this at least once a month, maybe once a week, depending on what people are interested in, just to for a brief period and challenge people and get a feel for the builds. I'm
Well,
the type
speaking of
I like to
builds,
look at things
tomorrow.
afterwards. Yeah.
We will have the kind of Q&A. We will be streaming TS. We will be answering questions, talking questions. I know Dodgen wanted to come out and help with that and kind of answer some questions. He has a lot of experience with a lot of that, and you know, we can come on. We'll have a bit of a Q&A on just some basic mechanics on how the game works. Obviously, those of you playing, you kind of already know a lot of the stuff that we're going to be talking about. But you know, there's quite a few people who have not played the game yet, don't really know what's going on, don't really know how the game builder works, or other considerations that you may have not thought about yet. I know I certainly learned quite a few things making my character and getting him up to 50.
There's Dominus.
That sounds
Out in
awesome.
the field.
Sounds awesome. Oh, Dominus is fighting somebody? No?
Just whooped 40.
Yep. What's going on, guys?
How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good.
How's your boat, Dominus?
Beautiful. Thank you for asking.
No, I do not, Zeph. I used it all to make a few potions I made.
Yeah, the people on the stream there, Moon Money and Kids Muffin and stuff, certainly understand about Elder Scrolls and how it felt like they didn't take some of the feedback. They certainly listened to a lot, but interesting talking to Richard Garriott there in the podcast just before this event, and how
you know, one of the things I actually wanted to ask him, and I wish I'd typed it out, but I was kind of busy killing people, was you know, he asked a lot about, or he was going on about how quests and, you know, writing things down and how there'd be a quest log and talking. What does he think about, you know, what's a stop, or what is his kind of reaction to like third party websites creating kind of guides or having the information, like having shrouddb.com, where, okay, you have all that, you certainly have all that in game, and it's certainly designed that way, but, you know, part of the reason that a lot of those things happened was because you had websites that came out and said, okay, well, here's a full list of all the quests and how to do it, and instead of playing in game, now you played with a browser up at all times. Back in the day, there was a transition period there for things like DOC and games like that who really didn't have like your traditional quest log. And that's where a lot of that got born out of. It was kind of in response to that. It's kind of, so how does he kind of react to that, or what kind of reaction does he have? Is it just, you know, well, if you want to cheat or you want to follow the fact, you know, that's certainly your prerogative, or? just kind of get his opinion on that.
Well, I do have his cell phone number now, so.
I'm not that curious. I still was stoked. I completely agree with Dodgen. Like, you know, the way that they had the whole thing planned out with the AI, and you know, like the wolves would go, or the sheep and the wolves, and that when he was talking about that, I still to this day, no joke, I still remember like, seeing that in action, and I was very impressed with it. And I've always been a little saddened that you just don't see that in games at all these days, because that's really where these games need to go, is that dynamic style of content.
Yeah, for sure. And it's something
I mean, just the quests. I mean, you see with games like EZO, where okay, yeah, they did quests by the numbers. It's a total theme park. You know, you go in, you mash, you kind of turn your brain off. You go do quests. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. But you know, the thing of it is that you know, you want to design a system that you don't need to remember quests. You know, the world is the quest. You just get into the world and go out there and play it, and the world will, you know, change and develop and be something to play. So I'm totally with him on that part, at least, that dynamic content system. And really, you look at a lot of older MMOs, like WoW. I mean, you know, for a long time, that similar style button masher, you see that in ArcheAge, that old style combat system, you know, that really is pervasive in a lot of MMO games. And then over the last year or two, we've really seen this transition to this action-oriented style, very limited. You only have a couple of buttons style combat. So you almost had almost like a combat revolution, as it were, in the MMOs, where, you know, I could play EZO to this day just because the combat isn't, you know, like I'm just sitting there mushing, you know, auto-attacking and mashing one every 6 seconds. You know, doing the buttons. I could at least play it because the combat is at least somewhat interactive. And I've always been kind of sad that the content that you do in the MMOs, it has just never caught up with that. It just never really got to that revolution where what we do in these games is dynamic, and you never have to worry about, you know, running out of content, because content will constantly be different and something changing. My little rant there.
There I don't even have to say it. There we go.
Do it again. Good rant.
I don't even have to say it. There we go.
Do it again.
Okay.
Definitely. If you have any questions for him or
Mostly-Harmless,
something like that,
we'll
we
see
can
you
always get back in
out on
contact with him and and ask him. You know, because we told him that we're going to do the recording and post up the recording of the video, so that might beckon some
Battlefield 1942
new questions and things like that. So I'm sure, as humble as he is, he probably wouldn't mind answering some more questions.
Very cool. Rook, can you mute the stream for a minute? I had something to pull you aside for. Is that possible?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually stop the stream here in just a second. I think if anyone else wants to stream now, of course, you're more than welcome to. But after 5 hours of doing this, I need to.
No, I hear you. Yeah.
So one second, let me just finish up one thing here.
Yeah, there's a bit of a thing we need to take care of. It's not the I've ended the stream, but not really. Kind of thing.
Oops.
That
showed up
early. That should be our
Oops.
signature exit.
Just flip it over an image and then just keep talking.
Just like 30
But anyways,
seconds of after show.
thanks for coming to watch there, guys. We're going to turn off the stream here now, and we'll be doing Fight Club, of course, again
Long
on other
summer
nights.
weekends
Good to
are
have you
just
here.
around the corner.
This is Rook with
Get road
Mostly-Harmless.
trip ready with a spring
you.
checkup by
Out on
your
the battlefield.
certified service experts. We'll take care of you and